So welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to talk about Ketu at Ardra Nakshatra. You can see it in the D1 or the D9 chart. So let's get started. Now even in the D60 chart you can see because it also tells you about your past life. In D12 also you can see, but we will discuss all this later, okay? So if you want to take personal consultation, please check the website, and let's get started now. So Ardra Nakshatra comes totally in the sign of Gemini, okay? It is a very stormy nakshatra ruled by Rudra, okay, the fierce form of Lord Shiva. The symbol is teardrop or a diamond, okay. The theme of this nakshatra is destruction, transformation, and seeking the spiritual truth. This is a very spiritual nakshatra. Ardra nakshatra can actually make you realize the real meaning of life, okay. This can actually make you very spiritual, because the events that occur in this nakshatra are very much extreme, and when something becomes extreme, when it reaches that point, that saturation point, then you don't have any choice. You have to find the real meaning of life. Then spirituality begins, okay. So no matter it comes in the sign of Gemini, which is a materialistic sign, but still this is a nakshatra of spirituality, okay. Gautam Buddha also had Venus in Ardra. See, Ardra nakshatra, Ardra always wants to know the reality, okay. Ardra, when it knows the reality, that this is the reality, what I was running after has no meaning, then only the internal realization of spirituality happens, okay, that everyone is one and the same, and we are running after our desires, which has no meaning basically, okay. So this realization happens in Ardra. Now you have Ketu here. Ketu is a spiritual planet which is very good in Ardra, okay. Ketu is a loner, Ardra is a loner, so Ketu feels happy here. But the things in Ardra are not very simple, because it is a sign of Gemini. It wants to have everything, all the materialistic desires it wants to fulfill, but it is not able to fulfill, okay. And when it is not able to fulfill, then it wants to go towards spirituality, right? So Ketu here first has to go through a lot, okay. Things are not going to be easy for Ketu here. It has to go through a lot, and then only it will be able to understand spirituality. Then only it will be able to have peace of mind, okay. Now your past life personality. In the past life, you were a very emotional and a caring person, okay. You were ready to do anything for your loved ones, but you went through a deep emotional pain. That is what very sure. If it had not been the truth, you would have not got Ketu in Ardra. So you went through emotional pain. That is very prominent here, okay. Wherever it is posited regarding that house, basically you went through emotional pain, okay. And you left everything, right? You left everything, and you just went into isolation. You did not want to deal with the things, like for example, your family members died, someone killed your family members, or you were living a very happy life, but something happened, any event occurred, and you lost your everything. Your family members died, or someone cheated you, or you were very loyal in your relationships, but in return you got cheated. So all these things made a very huge impact on your life, and you spent your whole life in pain, okay. You spent your whole life in tears, because it also represents teardrops, right? But when you were leaving the body, when the time was to die, then you realized that whatever I was doing or whatever I did in this life was not good, okay. I should have lived my life. I should have lived for my dreams. I should have healed myself. So you were regretting. Okay. See, Ardra theme is what? Ardra, these people are very, very impulsive. In the past, you were very, very impulsive, always taking impulsive decisions, always doing something without thinking, very impatient. Okay. Anger issues, very, very much. Throwing things in anger and taking any step in anger, because this nakshatra is also nakshatra of killing, murder. Okay, so somewhere if Mars gets involved here, that it's possible that you may have killed someone, right? Or someone killed you, and that pain you are bringing in this life. But most probably it is that you killed someone. From the very beginning, you can be very different from others, your likes, dislikes. It is also possible that you may feel that you are very different from others. You are not able to mingle with people, you are not able to adjust with people, and you feel like you are very different. Okay? You don't match the energy of others, right? You're very, very emotional, very caring, right? And you may always feel that you have some hidden pain in your heart, something that is hidden. And you may always live in the past, not able to forget the past, attachment to the past. Okay. It also shows that you will go through spiritual awakening in this life, right? You will experience a spiritual awakening, and it's not going to be easy, right? You may face some issues, something that you didn't don't want to deal with, and then you understand the reality of life, real meaning of life. Okay. You never show your emotions, you always hide your emotional side. For example, Rahu here can show that emotional pain, can become expressive, but Ketu is not going to be expressive here. Ketu will hide its emotions, right? Because Ketu here feels that people will not understand his emotions. Okay, so Ketu will hide his emotions here, right? But you will be very emotional person. Okay. And in this life you will always want to finish everything, like complete everything. Okay, you will never want to leave anything in the middle. You will always seek that Ketu part, because you will think that in the past I left it and now I have to deal with it. Now, one thing can happen, that this is the nakshatra of transformation, destruction, and things are not easy here. This is for very sure. So, in the past, you did not deal with that stormy situation. Okay, something happened with you in the past and you carried forward that pain. You did not end that pain then and there. Okay, you carried forward that pain. In this life you have to move on from your emotional pain, you have to move on from the past. You don't have to think of the past, you have to go towards Purarvasu, that is happiness. And this is your purpose with Ketu here, right? Ketu, see, Ardra is what? Ardra is leave the things. Okay, if Ardra gets emotional pain, it will leave. Okay, I'm leaving. I will not deal with it. Finish. Ardra leaves anything very instantly, that you cheated on me, now I'm leaving. Or my life was very good, but I got emotional pain, now I will leave everything. I will not do anything. I will not do my work, I will not do my duty, I will leave my home. Fight happened in home, then I will leave my home, I will go away from here. Okay, so leaving everything. Ardra nature is, something happened, then I will leave. I will not deal with it. I will not try to sort it out. I will not try to put efforts in it. At least, still, if you are not putting efforts, then you should let go that emotional pain. But that also you don't do. You carry forward that pain, always living in the past. So these things, Ketu here is telling to you that you have to move on in your life. You have to let go all your emotional pains. You have to let go all your attachments, because Ardra is a very, very attached nakshatra. It gets so much attached, not only with relationship but anything. It can get attached to mother, father, siblings, friends, anyone. You will restrict yourself from attaching to other people, anyone, your friends, family, anyone, because you may have fear that you may get hurt. Because in the past you got hurt, and this time you don't want to get hurt at all. Okay, so you restrict yourself a lot. You restrict yourself from expressing. You restrict yourself from taking action. That's why Ketu in Ardra makes you very shy. Although you're very restless, impatient, but you always stop yourself, right? You don't want to express. You don't want the other person know that what you are feeling inside. Okay, so there can be storm going inside of you, but you will show that you are completely fine, nothing happened. So you always try to hide the internal chaos within yourself rather than telling it to someone. Okay, this can also give you negative thinking, frustration, regret, resentment, pain, fear, right? Negative thinking that nothing can happen, nothing good can happen, only bad things happen with you, your life is a waste, and good things can never happen with you, you are very unlucky. So these things will be there in you. As Ketu acts like Mars, it can also give you anger issues. In anger, you can say anything, do anything, throw anything, right? But later you will regret. Later you will cry that why I did it. If you hurt someone, say someone something in anger, then later you will regret that why I said it. I should have not said all these things. So later you can regret that why do I do such things? I should not do all these things, right? So that's why this thing it can do. Okay, you will have very good communication skills, you will also be very intelligent, right? So this thing is a very plus point, because good communication skills and knowledge of different language you can have, and you will be a quick learner, you will be very intelligent, right? It can also give you knowledge of gadgets, how to use gadgets, how to edit videos and all that, the technological modern things, you can be expert in that. Okay, especially if it is in the third house or with the third lord, then it can definitely give you that. Okay, you are a freedom lover, you want to have freedom, but with Ketu here it will restrict your freedom. Okay, so you will not be able to feel that much free if Ketu is here, because Ardra is about freedom. You may want freedom, you may want to live according to your choice, but some or the other situation may occur which may not allow you to live according to your choice. Okay, but you want to have freedom, and somewhere you restrict your freedom also, because Ketu is restriction, so too much restriction you put on yourself. Okay, as Ketu is like Mars, it can also make you very much critical and judgmental, not only critical about others but also about yourself. Self-worth issues, self-doubt it can give. Okay, Ketu is headless, it has no head, and Ardra is storm, chaos, right? So you will not understand how to deal with destructive situations. Okay, like a situation occurs in which it was required for you to be patient, but you may lack patience, you lack patience from the past life, so you will not understand how to deal with that situation, you will become restless, impulsive. Okay, so this thing you have to control. Now the real meaning of this nakshatra of Ketu here is that you should understand the real meaning of life. Spiritual awakening is the process that will happen with this nakshatra when you get wisdom and gyan, because Rahu is in the Sagittarius, so your path is towards getting knowledge and spiritual gyan. Okay, because you are very childish, right? So you have to let go that childishness and gain wisdom. This is the sole purpose, this is the purpose of you, to gain wisdom here, maturity here, and not act childish all the time in small little situations. Okay, that is your purpose. Internally you are very emotional person, right? Your thinking is also out of the box. It can also make you want perfection always, that you always want to have perfection, right? With this placement you will be shy and will be a loner, you can have very less few friends, and you will enjoy your own company, and naturally you may want to be alone. Okay, so it can make you loner, right? You want to be alone always, You can feel cut off from people, your relatives, your friends, your siblings. You can feel cut off from neighbors, right? You can enjoy your own company. You can have foreign friends, or your interest in foreign culture, foreign religion can be there, not in your culture. So that is also possible, right? And because Ketu acts like Mars, and Ketu represents knife, so that's why it also shows that sometimes you can also feel that you should commit suicide, or when you really feel angry, you really want to kill someone, or that thought that you should kill someone comes in your mind. Okay, it is possible you will not do it at all, but that thought can come in your mind that I should kill that person. Okay, this thing can be there, but you are a very, very deep lover also. You can really become a very deep attached lover, but you stop yourself. You are highly intuitive. You are always connected with the divine, but you always bring your logical mind in between. Okay, and also you you have negative thinking. You think negative so much, that's why the positivity of the divine you are not able to have it. Okay, now there are four padas: Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Sagittarius is a very good now mancha Fada, because here you will gain wisdoms later in your life. Okay, the events that will occur in your life will help you to gain wisdom. In the Capricorn Pada, here you can really become practical, and negative thinking can become very much prominent here. Fear, self-worth issues, low self-esteem, fear, pain, all these things can become prominent here. Very, very emotional you can be, and emotionally weak you can feel. Okay, but it gives you intelligence and a very good selfless nature also. You want to help people. You can become a very good manager. Okay, very good manager you can become, and humble, kind person. You can become very good at your work. You can do your work very efficiently, very professionally. Okay, in Aquarius it shows that in the later half of your life you can feel cut off from friends, etc. Okay, but it gives you intelligence. Here you have to listen to your inner guidance also, not always listen to your logic, because it can make you very much logical. It also means you can do any kind of social service later in your life. Okay, in the Pisces now mantra, it is very good, because it can take you towards spirituality. With Rahu in Virgo, it also gives you very good intelligence and logic. You are very intellectual, quick learner. With Ketu in Pisces, it also makes you very spiritual, right? Later in life, you can feel very calm. All the storm, negative thinking, fear, all everything will end, and finally you will attain that state of happiness, peace, purity. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful. Thank you. May God bless you. Bye.